It's interesting because right now we don't our understanding of physics and certainly engineering, traveling light years to other galaxies is something that just is not possible with what we know. And then the other thing is that our Earth is old enough to have had a civilization evolve, and then uh, have it if it were to maybe want to avoid any kind of cataclysms like asteroids and impacting the earth or and all the just the terrible weather and tsunamis and things that could destroy civilizations. The length of time of our Earth's, I guess, being in existence could it's foreseeable, and this is called the Solarian hypothesis. You know it, where some these civilizations could have gone under the ocean and moved their entire infrastructure, or even within mountain ranges in the U.S. Probably less likely, but and then have the geologic record basically destroy any evidence of their existence and have them still be resident somewhere, right? That's possible in terms of the time frame. So what if an advanced civilization evolved after 1 billion years? It's very possible. So that's why that kind of lends credibility to the hypothesis that possibly these UAP come from under the ocean. So Richard Dolan anecdotally shares all these reports of UFOs coming out and going into the water. And I talked around this once on one show previously, and this is the first time I'll really go into it, mostly because I feel empowered by that new PDNI uh, memo about UAP information. Well, let's talk about this email. I have a friend who worked in the military, and he was deployed to a joint task force overseas. And so joint meaning there was different services in there, and there was a intelligence officer from another service, so he was the J2 in the task force. And one night he pulled my friend into their building, and they had a skiff, and he showed him two things. One was a video, and it was attached to an email. And like me in the Go Fast, a very similar situation. The video he saw was, I think, from an infrared sensor. It was fairly low, and was over the ocean. And it was observing this teardrop shaped looking UAP that might have been 20 feet lengthwise or so. And it was traveling under the ocean water, and we could see it clearly under the water, moving along, waves over the top of the surface. And then at one point, it surfaces out of the water, and there's no disturbance of the water. Sensor couldn't even track it. And it looked like it was being lifted, like gravity in reverse, like an inverted fall. It moved so fast.